What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. My name is Deanna, and in this video I'm going to show you how I do my quick weaves. The most important thing when it comes to quick weaves is your foundation. You want to make sure it's as flat as possible underneath your wig cap. So what I'm going to do is give myself some braids just going straight to the back, and I'm going to leave out my leave out in the middle and my leave out on the sides. Now you don't have to do braids if you don't want to. You can slick your hair back into a lower ponytail. Just for me, I have like a bump in the back if I try to do a lower ponytail, so I just like to do braids because it just ensures it's flat all over. If you don't know how to braid, you can also try twists, but braids work for me. Granted, my braids aren't the best, but I do what I can. So you can see my braids are just going straight to the back, and then I have my leave out left out on the top and the sides. I'm just gonna bobby pin my braids in the back to my scalp to make it flat, but I'm gonna braid them first and then pin them up. The next step is going to be to apply your wig cap. I'm just using a black basic wig cap that I got from the beauty supply store. I'm going to use a white eyeliner pen just to mark where my leave out is, so that when I apply my tracks, I don't like overstep my boundaries and glue tracks where they shouldn't be. It's kind of like a guide to help me know where I need to stop when I'm gluing my hair. Next, I'm going to use the Morning Glory hair protectant. I'm sure there are other brands, but this is just the one that I use. And I'm going to put it all where my braids are, stopping where that white line is. And then after that, I'm going to go and blow dry it. And while I'm blow drying it, I'm going to go in and spray Got to Be Free spray on top of it. The Got to Be Free spray kind of makes it hard, so it solidifies and just creates this like hard underlining shell that I lay my tracks on top of. Last step in preparation is just cutting out my ear holes, and now I'm ready to lay my tracks down. So the hair that I'm using for today's install is from Arabella Hair. They sent me 4 beautiful 24-inch straight Brazilian bundles. All the information for this hair will be in the description box below. This hair is so silky and soft, so let's go ahead and start laying down the tracks. So to me, once I get to this part of the install, this is the easiest part, and it goes by the quickest because it's so simple. All you're doing is gluing the hair down to your cap. The one thing that you want to do is make sure you're measuring the hair from end to end, starting in the back. You don't want any cap showing, so just make sure it goes to the end. You're going to cut it, you're going to glue it, and you're literally going to repeat until you get to the top. To lay down my tracks, I'm using the 30-second glue. I'm going to put it on the track after I cut it. I'm going to blow it a little bit just to kind of make it tacky because it's a 30-second glue, and then I'm going to lay it down. I'm going to use my fingers to kind of like feel where it should be, particularly my thumb. You can't see my thumb, but I'm using my thumb to feel where my cap begins, basically at the bottom, and then I'm laying my track right on top of that. Alright, so we have 1 track down and about 50 more to go. So I'm going to show you those steps all over again. I'm going to show you about like 3 times in total, because just to make sure you get it. But what I'm doing here is I'm taking the hair and I'm going to measure it from ear to ear. When you start getting like behind your ears, it makes it a little harder to feel where the track ends, but it's fine because your ears will be blocking it. As long as it goes from end to end, that's all that matters. And then you're going to take your scissors, you're going to cut it, and I like to remeasure it after I cut it just to make sure it's in the right position and it reaches from end to end. Then I'm going to apply my glue, let it dry a little bit, and apply it. As I move up to the next track, I'm using my ring fingers to feel where the last track ended, and I'm using my thumbs to hold the ends, and then I'm laying it down. It's really about how you hold the track that makes it easier to lay it down. If you hold it properly, then you'll be able to feel where the last track ends and where you should be laying the new one. After laying a couple of tracks, I like to give it a little blow dry just to seal everything in place. Even though I let the glue dry for 30 seconds, I just feel like this makes it extra secure. Okay, so one bundle got me almost like halfway through my head, kind of like where my ears are. Now I'm on to the second bundle. The next thing that I want to talk about is when you start getting to the part where this white line is. I'm actually laying my track a little bit behind where that white line is because I can see that's where my part ends. I didn't want to go all the way to the white line because I know I'm going to wind up cutting that off when I cut it in the when I cut my cap. So I just wanted to make sure I stopped right there. But once you're comfortable with, you know, blocking out where you want your tracks to stop in the front, it's the same thing over and over. You're just measuring, cutting, gluing, and repeat. Okay, so second bundle down, it got me all the way almost to the top of my head. So now I'm gonna lay one more track going from side to side, all the way up until when the bottom part of the V meets my track, as you can see right there. And then I'm gonna start laying my tracks vertically at the top. I like doing that instead of doing like one long continuous line when I get towards the top, like one continuous U. I don't know, it's just a personal preference for me. Now I'm going to go through and blow dry the rest of my tracks a little bit and then go through and cut my cap. Then I'm just going to lay down the remaining couple of pieces of track that I have until I fill in that white space. Then I'm just going to give it a quick blow dry. All right, and so the hardest part of the install is really done. Now we just need to go through and cut off that remaining black cap, being super careful not to cut your hair because I've done it before and it sucks. And then actually I was super happy about this install because I actually laid this down perfectly this time. I did not have to go through and add any extra hair onto my leave out. Like I laid the perfect amount of hair down, so I was so happy. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and style the hair. So the first thing that I'm going to do is flat iron my leave out. Y'all, make sure you use heat protectant when you do this because I didn't, and that's exactly why my hair is broken off in the front. And I'm pretty sure you don't want your hair to break off like mine did. And once that's done, I'm going to go through and lay down my edges. I'm using the Edge Booster Edge Control in the red jar. I don't know what each of these jars do. It's just like maximum hold or something like that. It works all right, honestly, truly. I usually relax my edges, but I haven't relaxed my edges in like a very long time. And so they're very natural and it's harder to get it to lay down with this Edge Booster. So I did go through and use spritz, but I did that off camera. And finally, last but not least, we're going to go through and flat iron this hair. This hair is already straight, but I just like to flat iron it to make it extra sleek. I didn't spray any product on it because I just wanted to see how the hair behaved without product, and it behaved fantastically. This hair is so silky and it's very soft. I can't wait to put some curls in it. It's so pretty and it blends so well with natural hair. Again, this hair is from Arabella hair. Check out them. All their information is in the description box below. Y'all, and we are done, honey. All of your blood, sweat, and tears has paid off because now you should have a flawless install. This came out so good. I'm so proud of myself. Look at that flat install at the top. We don't have no bumps, no lumps. Look at them lay edges. Look at that silky hair. I give this style a 10 out of 10. Definitely recommend. Look at the versatility that you have in this style. You can pull this hair back into a sleek ponytail and it looks so natural. Yes, this is what we are going for. Anyways, you guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. And again, all the information for this hair will be in the description box below. If you have any questions, let me know. Leave it in the comment section and I will get back to you. But yeah, that's it for this video. Adios till next time.